Welcome to Sweet Soul Pilates. Please remember to engage your core, protect your spine, breathe, and be sweet to you. Today we have an 18-minute glutes and core mat Pilates sequence. We'll come down onto the mat onto our knees, and we're going to raise our left arm overhead towards our right side. And now we'll switch, raising our right arm over to our left side. And now we'll hug ourselves, crossing one arm over the other, and then switch arms. And now we'll come down into a child's pose stretch as we open up today's class. We're jumping right on in here. Let's stretch to the right side of our mat and then the left, still in child's pose. And we'll return our hands to center, still in child's pose. And now we'll roll ourselves up onto our hands and knees. And our timer will begin soon. We'll be lifting and extending our right leg for some leg lifts. Let's begin. And now we'll be extending our left arm and our right leg. And we're going to pull both of them in towards center, back to extension. So we're pulling that knee up, pulling that elbow in, back to extension. And now we'll take everything over to our left side, extending our left leg for some leg lifts. And now, just like the other side, we'll be extending that leg again, but extending our right arm this time. And we're going to lift both up and pull both into center, back to extension. And now we'll come onto our hands and knees. And we're just going to raise both of our knees up slightly from the mat and tap back down to repeat. We are on our toes here as well. Really engaging the core here. This is great for the lower belly. And let's come down in a child's pose for a moment. And we'll come down onto our forearms. And with our right leg first, we're going to take some wide hydrants. So we're opening up that knee and closing. Really give it a squeeze up top. And now we'll come back onto our hands and knees. We're going to extend our right leg and bring our knee to our right elbow. And back to extension to repeat. And now we'll come down onto our forearms again, and we'll be taking some wide hydrants on our left leg, opening and closing. Remember to squeeze up top. And now we'll come onto our hands and knees again. We're going to extend our left leg. And we'll be bringing our left knee to our left elbow. And back to extension to repeat. And now we're going to come down to the mat, coming down onto our left hip with our legs slightly bent. And we're just going to open and close that top leg for some clams. Feet together, and again we're opening and closing. Lots of control here, although this may feel very simple. Really focus on opening in the hips. And now we'll stay in this position. We're going to take that top knee and tap the other knee. Feel free to watch me first. And then I'm going to tap my foot to my other foot. So we're tapping our top knee to our bottom knee, tapping our top foot to the bottom foot. And now we'll extend that top leg. We're going to take some hip raises while bringing our arm overhead as we lift our hips up off the mat and tap back down to repeat. You're really using that top leg and your bottom leg to help you lift up in the hips. Again, swinging that arm overhead and back down. And now we'll swing around to our right hip with our legs slightly bent. We're going to take those clams on this side, just opening and closing that top leg. Again, nice and controlled, focusing on opening up the hips. And just like the other side, we're going to take that top leg, tapping our knee to our other knee, and then tapping that foot to our other foot. And now we're going to extend that top leg, and we're going to take hip raises on this side, bringing our arm overhead as we lift our hips up off the mat, using that bottom leg and that top leg as well to help us lift our hips up and tap back down to repeat. And now we'll come to a seated position, and then we'll lay flat with our legs bent. And we're going to lift ourselves up, bringing our chin to our chest, pumping our arms, breathing as well, inhaling and exhaling. Feel free to raise your legs to tabletop, continue to pump those arms. And go ahead and hug your knees in. And you'll bring your legs back down to the mat, hands behind your head. We're going to alternate bringing our elbow to our knee, opposite elbow, opposite knee. And now let's extend our left leg. Hands are still behind our head. We're going to take a leg lift on that left leg as we bring our upper body up. So again, we're lifting our leg and our upper body towards that leg. And now we'll switch to the other side, extending our right leg, taking leg lifts on this side, lifting our upper body up as well as we lift our right leg. And now we'll bring our legs into tabletop with our hands behind our head. And we're going to take some small crunches, bringing our chin to our chest as we lift up towards our knees and back down to repeat. And go ahead and hug your knees in. And we're going to raise both of our legs up towards the sky. And we're going to open our legs into a V and reach both arms in between that V for a crunch and back to close to repeat. And now we'll roll ourselves up. And we'll come onto our knees for a moment. And then we'll come onto our hands and knees. And we're going to extend one leg back at a time, as if we're taking a plank. And then we're going to lift ourselves back and up towards our feet, coming up and down on our toes to flex the feet. And then we'll come down for a child's pose. Give yourself a nice stretch here. Feel free to bring your arms closer to your sides. And now we'll roll ourselves up, bringing both arms overhead. Leaning from side to side. And we are done for the day. I will see you soon.